Hi, everybody, and welcome to Evolve Love. I am your host, Amanda, and I am so happy that you have found this podcast. Are you looking for daily inspiration, motivation, and wisdom to help you begin your day feeling supported and uplifted with love? Well, you have come to the right place. This podcast is a space of encouragement where you can be held in your self-development because in order to evolve, you need love, and it begins here with you. Now, let's get into today's episode. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Evolve Love and happy Tuesday. Today is Mars Day, and if you've been around, you know that that is all about our action. If you haven't listened to Monday's episode yet, I highly recommend you do because it really starts us off in our theme for this week. And this whole month in June, I am going for honesty. I am sharing what is on my heart without fear of what I might be sharing, because I really do feel that when we are sharing openly and honestly from our heart, it invites others to feel that they can do the same, but also to be feeling safe and seen that what they feel is relatable and what they're feeling, we understand. And so that's why I am being honest and open in this month of June. And in today's episode, we are continuing our topic about where are we holding ourselves back? Where are we pulling the string back on the bow, but not launching the arrow? And today is a action-filled day. And so yesterday we really talked about just building the awareness around this. And now we're going to go into the action of focusing on this, focusing on what is holding us back and what can we do about it. So today's moon is in Capricorn, and Capricorn is a sign of structure. It is an earth sign. It has more of that like practical, stable energy compared to the fieriness of Sagittarius. And with Capricorn, the part of the body that is ruled by Capricorn is the skeletal system, our joints. It is the structure. It is the bones, right? It is the bones of the building. So today, when we are talking about what action we are going to take, this is going to seem really small. I mean, maybe not, but it's going to seem like not a big, crazy out there action, because today what we're going to be asking for is to take a walk. So today we are going to take a walk, but we are not just going to be taking any walk. I would love it if you could find a guided walking meditation. And with this, you could do whatever theme that like relates to what you're going to want to hear about. And I'm sure there's many out there, but really, I think the best way that we can do this walking meditation is one that's going to help us step into our future. So a future self walking meditation, a manifestation walking meditation, something like that. Because with our skeletal system, with our bones being on the move, taking step after step, one foot in front of the other, we are going to not only be physically moving ourselves forward, but we are also going to be internally thinking about how we can now launch this arrow that is holding us back. Like if we are pulling the string back but not launching it, what can we do with our physical bodies to walk and move through this energy? So finding a beautiful guided walking meditation, I think, is really helpful. I've actually have used some in the past, and I have found them to be really empowering and incredible because you have this forward momentum literally as you're walking. And then when you're listening to the guided prompts or the visualization, it's like that internally is helping you to step forward into your best self. And you can be your best self right now. But this week we're talking about where are we holding ourselves back? And to me, that means we aren't stepping into the self that we are so yearning and wanting to be. So we might not be releasing the arrow at all today. And if you're confused about this, definitely listen to Monday's episode. But we might not be releasing the arrow, but we can take small steps towards thinking about what is it that is creating hesitancy in our body? And can we start to think about what happens when we do launch the arrow? So even if we don't launch it, can we look at the positive track of what may happen? Can we also maybe look at the what ifs of the negative track? Because I think it's important to have the idea of both. What is the good that could come of this? What is the bad? does the good outweigh the bad? And is this really feeling like it's meant for us in our bones, in our skeletal system, in our intuition, our stomach, our gut, our heart, our chest, wherever you feel a knowing? And, there's that saying too, like, I feel it in my bones. Like, to me, that is like a deep centered knowing that it is so truly meant for you. And a walk can bring beautiful clarification on this. When you're walking and you are putting that motion through your body, it can really shake up and release anything that is being harbored within us. And that might be just the physical sense of creating more space, creating more open areas within the body so that we now feel empowered to fill those areas with strength, to fill those areas with what we're needing and wanting as we propel ourselves forward. And I think for me, yesterday, I shared that a huge reason why I'm feeling hesitant of like launching this arrow that I so visually see for myself in my dreams and goals of projects and elements of my career that I'm hoping to build. For me, the fear comes a lot about what people may think. And so in the work that I did yesterday and in the work that I'm doing today, I think a huge part of what I'm realizing is that those who support me are going to remain with me on this path. They are going to be there for me. They have rooted for me and cheered for me through so many stages of life. And this is going to be no different. So the people that may have judgment around me launching new projects or judgment around me trying new things, they don't really know the heart and root of me, because everything that I'm feeling is so heart-centered right now. And I think that knowing is encouragement for me. Because when I move from my heart, the people that support me, like I said, they know that. They know where my heart is. They know who I am. And those that don't support me in this, they never really knew my heart at all. So with this, I think it's so important to know that too, and to give ourselves that own support and encouragement, because if there is something holding you back for fear of what others may think, the people that are meant to be there are going to continue to be there. And you don't have to explain yourself to others. And if you do have to explain yourself, that's going to be something that I think you need to reevaluate as well. So if you are meant to walk this path that you are feeling, if you are meant to launch the arrow, everything is going to align just as it should. Like, the universe has your back, like Gabby Bernstein would say. And so what is meant for you, you will follow. And what is meant for you, you will walk that path. So our action today is taking a walk, but we're not just taking any walk. We are taking the next step forward into preparing ourselves to launch our arrows. I want to thank you all so much for being here today. I'm so grateful to you. And if you feel called to rate or review the podcast, that would be amazing. And also feel free to share it with a friend, because I would love to get this message out there of Evolve Love to anyone and everyone who needs it. And follow me over on Instagram at _Evolve Love, because I'm going to be sharing so much more there as I'm in this open and honest journey towards stepping into this beautiful self image that I have of where I am putting myself forward in my hopes and dreams. So I want to thank you again so much, and I can't wait to check in with you tomorrow on Wednesday.